Got to come by and check the pond out and see how things are developing here. And this inlet was more than I could have ever possibly imagined. More water coming down here than I could have really guessed. Beautiful flow. I mean, it's like water. It's like a babbling brook flow. That I really did not expect. I mean, it's been extremely wet here. Really crazy how wet it's been. Certainly won't always be this intense, but suffice to say, that has incredibly positive implications for the water quality. I mean, this pond was just built and it's already crystal clear. There's almost no sedimentation. I don't know, just a month ago, this was bare soil. Got lucky with all that rain. It got the seed. Seed we still put down when it was really dry, so the germination wasn't perfect. But this is also perennial pasture mix, so that will fill in the next season really well, and this will be very healthy looking. And here's the outflow. Looking beautiful. If this were me, I'd probably, if this were me to do the final landscaping, that'll be up to them since it's going to be used for weddings and stuff. But I would put all kinds of stream bank species here to keep the water shaded and add pollinator browse and habitat and all that good stuff. Easy to walk across even when it's soaking wet like this. And so this is about as wet as we've ever been at this time. It's July 31st, and this is like peak wetness, and I can actually stand right here. So from where I am right now, here, all the way to the water, that's the sill. It comes all the way to the current location of the camera. So when the water comes up, it can laminar flow over this whole zone. I just made that little channel to keep this area dry for most of the time. And it hit exactly where I was hoping to. That's the shore. And you can actually see that this spot did experience a flow when it was really wet. You can see the evidence of standing water right there. And then that dried up. That way you get all the engineering benefits of a level sill spillway, and with all the daily use benefits of a tiny little channel. So now you could just either hop over that or put a tiny little bridge. That was kind of a cool design just because you wanted to be able to get access back there, but you don't want to make any dangerous situation for the berm. But I'm just floored at the clarity of the water. I mean, hard to see with the reflections there, but it's perfect swimmable quality with a babbling brook flow and mostly groundwater temperatures, so kind of better than I could actually have really hoped for. And I really love how the stream has sort of made its own habitat back here. The one thing we do need to come and fix up a little bit is we buried some rocks here and it did cave in a little bit. It's so wet. We tried to get rid of the voids, but we'll just have to dump a little material on there and even it out. But you've got this whole outflow, the outlet spillway, such cool habitat. You could do so many planting ideas with this little corridor here. But to have this kind of quality of water coming out of a new pond build that hasn't even been finished for more than a month, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty happy with that. A lot of yellow nutsedge coming in here. It's a great plant for this this location. So nice to see things green after all the madness of construction. And very exciting to imagine all the different habitat possibilities here. Need to do a lot of planting in and around the edge. And there's this nice edge habitat here all the way around. We made a little bit of a bench there, a little shelfie there. So a couple of years this will hopefully fill in with more vegetation and life.